English shares its roots with German, Norwegian, Italian, Greek, Spanish, French, and many other languages. But 3,000 years ago, all of them didn't exist, just one language named Proto-Indo-European, and it appeared in the current zones of Armenia and southern Ukraine. There's no evidence of writings because they didn't have a writing system as such. People used to rely solely on oral tradition to pass down stories and knowledge. Actually, it started with Latin and Celtic words in Britain, and many years later, three Germanic tribes immigrated to Britain: Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. The Angles tribe had their own language. It was called English. They would speak it in daily life long before modern English even began to form. After the arrival of Germans, some people from Brittany emigrated to Wales, Cornwall, Scotland, and to the French coast, where they spoke Breton. Believe it or not, on two occasions Brittany had two dominant languages: West Saxon, which was the official language of the country for over a century, and later French, all brought by the Normans and Vikings.
And talking about Normans, the Normans didn't used to write in English, which is why French heavily influenced legal and political terms. However, they began using the Latin writing system after the visit of some Christian missionaries. Christian scribes would transcribe text in Latin, which slowly shaped English spelling. With the reign of Henry VI, English became the dominant language again. He decided that London English would be the language spoken through the country. People wouldn't always accept the change, but eventually it became standard. Oh, and we need to talk about the influence of writers on English. After this, William Shakespeare invited more than 1,300 words. Yeah, a lot of words. Thanks to this, English became one of the richest languages in vocabulary and history. And don't forget to talk about the work of Jacob Grimm. Um, I'm talking about one of the brothers from our favorite stories. He created Grimm's Law, which explains why we share similarities and differences with other languages that come from the same roots. In the 16th century, Britain began to quarter on third countries, which helped spread the language. Although the countries they conquer are now free, they adopt English as their official language without abandoning their native languages. Of course, each country has its own way of intoning words and common phrases which often lose their meaning in other places. There's a long list of new words each year. We have a structure from a long time ago, but we continue to create new words according to trends and needs.
Now I will talk about the internalization of English. Over the last 3 decades, English has become even more international, especially in business. This is mainly because of globalization and rise of the internet. Companies from all over the world started interacting more and English became the common language for communication. With the expansion of international trade, English became essential for conducting business across borders. Many multinational companies adopted English as their official language for meetings, documents, and negotiations. Additionally, the tech industry played a huge role as technology advanced. Many tech companies based in English-speaking countries like the United States set global standards, so English became the go-to language for software coding and tech-related communication. In summary, English became the language of business due to the global interactions, trade, and technology, making it essential for professionals worldwide.
That's it for today. Thank you to hear. Bye.